bringing this to a conclusion. Like I said earlier, they've been getting over for 400 years. In 2019, it'll be exactly 400 years. But things are going to change, and they're going to change real soon. Let's get Daniel chapter 7, verse 21 and 22. Read it.
I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints.
See that? The horn is America. And they warred against the nation of Israel. Satan working with them. So Daniel saying, I kept looking at this vision and I seen that this horn warred with the saints. They've been getting over for so long. Read on.
And prevailed against them.
And they've been getting over for so long. Read.
Until.
Stop. Read it again.
Until.
Stop. Read it one more time.
Until.
They prevailed until. See, there's another thing that the Lord, there's this prophecies all over the place. He said, when thou art done spoiling, when are you done spoiling? When there's nothing else to rob. That's when you're done. When you got everything, now you on top. That's exactly where they're at. When thou art done spoiling, the Lord told him, you gonna be spoiled. When you want everything to be safe now, of course you want it to be safe now, because you know you gotta pay. They prevailed, they made war until, read on.
The Ancient of Days came.
Until the Ancient of Days came. That means we came where? We know God the Father ain't coming on this earth. That means he went to sit down on the throne of judgment. And he began to speak to the innumerable multitude of angels. And what he said was, it's time. I know nobody want to hear that. No, the wicked don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Holy Apostle Shaw, you remember when Christ was born? And his star was in the east? Herod didn't want to hear that. And it said, all Jerusalem was troubled with him. All the coons. Them niggas was like, he that's born king of the Jews. How much time we got left? As Jesus Christ walked this earth, the demons cried out. They didn't want to see him. Are you come to destroy us? No, what he said is torment us before our time. See, when God is showing up and that judgment's coming, everybody getting sad now. They get sad. The scriptures tell you that some were sad and some were glad. Cool niggas were sad as hell when Christ came back. Christ had to come back and say, those my enemies. That which not that I should reign over them. You think God has changed? You think the time of David and the time of Moses and the time of Abraham, that was some other God? He said, slay them before me. You don't want to see our time. And the Lord, until the Ancient of Days came. He sat on his throne, came to his throne of judgment, and said, it's time. Give power back to my people. It's time. For those of you that don't understand this Bible, let me take you to Revelations. Let's go to Revelations. Stop there and go to Revelations chapter 11. You don't think it's a time for the Lord's people to get power? Well, let's read about it. Revelations chapter 11, verse 3.
Read it. And I will give power unto my two witnesses.
Okay, is that clear enough? Until they prevail. They've been prevailing. But then there's come a time where you don't get to prevail no more. There come a time where no matter what you do, and I'm speaking directly to the demons. I'm speaking to the Edomites now, and the demons among them. No matter what you do, nothing has been working. There comes a time where now you have to be judged. And I gave power unto my two witnesses. No matter how hard you try, the Lord frustrate everything that you do. Where you clearly see that you're in a fight against God. You can lie to everybody else and try to make everybody else believe that this is about something else. You know what this is about. It's about you being against God. And now the Lord is about to make it clear that it's him that's punishing you. I will give power unto my 2 witnesses. Read on.
And they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth.
We're already in that prophecy. It's already being done. It's time. Read on.
These are the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before the God of the earth.
Okay, this is another mystery that nobody could touch. The reason why the Lord is going back to that, because he's giving some kind of indication of when will that time be? When will it be time? The 2 olive trees goes back to Zerubbabel and Joshua the high priest. And what you don't understand is this is when they was coming out of captivity and get ready to go back and build up Jerusalem. So the Lord said, when is this going to happen? When I'm getting ready to send them back to go build up Jerusalem. That's when it's time. The 2 olive trees was Joshua the high priest and Zerubbabel, which was the governor of Israel. Those 2 was in charge of seeing the Israelites returning home and rebuilding back up the walls of Jerusalem. Read on.
Verse 5.
Come on.
And if any man will hurt them.
Okay, read it again.
And if any man will hurt them.
Okay, so your tactics and all your how you don't fight fair. Yeah, this is war. But in this war, we got rules of engagement, okay? You don't. You don't fight fair. You're a dirty MFer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the rest of you. I'm sorry. When I get in front of the wicked, okay, believe me, MF is, I wanted to say more. You're a dirty nigga. But you've been and how you got over on the Black Panthers, the Black Muslims, the Civil Rights Organization, all of your same playbook on how you destroyed all the rest of those organizations. You don't even understand why that don't work against us, because you're stupid, because you're dumb. I'm gonna go into another DVD on that. It's gonna be called The Enemy of the State. And I know you're waiting for it, okay? Niggas. Y'all think niggas ain't taking the D? Listen, I watched the Edomite agent. What was the name of that tape? Was it called Enemy of the State? I think it was called Enemy of the State. The DVD, the nigga had it in his hand. He wanted to let me know he had it. I was like, did you enjoy it? Because everything in there is true. Then me and him started arguing about James Comey, okay? And he was like, I don't care what you say. Okay, well, how you like me now? Because James Comey is fired, just like I told you, nigga. All of your dirty attempts, all of your dirty ways of fighting, if you try to hurt anybody, what did the Lord say? If any man will hurt them, read on.
Fire proceedeth out of their mouth, and devoureth their enemies.
Read on.
And if any man will hurt them.
And if any man will hurt them. Now pay very close attention to this. Read on.
He must in this manner be killed.
You know what that means? That means that nobody's going to be killed with gunfire. So you misjudged that, Esau, because even if you planted a cache of guns up here, we wouldn't have picked them up, you stupid idiot. Okay, we actually really believe in God, you dumb. The Lord is saying, I want them killed this way. He don't want nobody putting on a book bag and going blowing themselves up to take a whole lot of them out. He said, when they die, I want them to know, just like in every other battle, Melchizedek met Abraham, Moses and the Midianites, David and all those things. The Lord want them to know that it's through the power, my power. I'm judging you. So with fire coming down from heaven, who gonna be able to deny that? That's the power of God. He said they must be killed this way, in this manner, because he don't want it to doubt in nobody's mind. Everybody understand that? That is his power that's doing this. Let's go back to Daniel chapter 7. Daniel chapter 7. So in case anybody was misinterpreting this and thought that we was about to take it to the streets, okay? I'm sorry, but that's not us, okay? Okay? We about to take it to the streets of Jerusalem. That's where we about to take it. See, niggas is disappointed like that. They know it's a line that they can't cross. The same way the devil knew he couldn't kill Job. They know. They know it's a line that they cannot cross. Read on. Deuteronomy, Daniel chapter 7, verse 22. Read it.
Until the Ancient of Days came.
Read on.
And judgment was given to the saints of the Most High.
What is judgment? Power. Power. Read on.
And the time came.
Read it again.
And the time came.
Read it one more time.
And the time came.
Read on.
That the saints possessed the kingdom.
Okay, so they prevail. What does the scripture say? They've been prevailing until God sat down and said, give my people power. Then that means there's nothing you can do anymore. You finished. God has numbered your kingdom and finished it.